Galatians 5:13.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, bro.
This Galatians chapter 5, and this is verse 14. It says, "For brethren, ye have been called into liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh."
Yeah, so the Lord has given us. Actually, two lives. One, but anyway, so the Lord is saying that, we've been given a period of grace, and we shouldn't be using it to please the flesh. Grace period is just a time to where you should be getting your ducks in a row, getting shit in order, crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's. A grace period is not for you to be fucking off. All right, and brothers like to use an example of the car note. All right, if you're behind on a car note, a grace period doesn't give you the green light to just not pay the bill in totality. All right, it just gives you extra time to where you can build up a little funds, get your money right, but the tab still has to be paid, and that's how the Lord deals with us. All right, He's giving us time to build up our spiritual bank account, man. We're doing the work, all right, with being brotherly, with showing charity, getting on. All right, that's how we build our spiritual bank account. All right. So this time of liberty is not for us to be doing what the hell we want to do, but for us to be doing what was commanded of us. All right, because doing what the hell we wanted to do is what got us in this predicament in the first place. All right, keep reading, bro.
It says, "But by love service one another."
Yeah, but by love service one another. All right, agape. Okay, that's your first duty, man, is to love thy neighbor, or to love your brother as you love thyself. All right, and all the other things come along with that. All right, so this is a business of servitude, man, and giving and loving to one another. Okay, because the world teaches us the contrary. All right, the world teaches us to hate our brothers. All right, to hate our neighbors. All right, to covet our neighbors. All right. It teaches us to backdoor people, all right, and be slimed out, all right. But the Lord, He has His own agenda, and we are sent to follow those things, man, not the ways of the world. Okay, keep reading.
All right, verse 14, it says, "For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this: Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. But if ye fight and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another."
Keep reading.
"This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh."
So walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the ways of the flesh. All right. The brother Karamazan was talking about earlier about how people are continuing to do evil because judgment hasn't come down to speedily. All right, that's because what is a pleasing to the flesh is more than likely bad for you. All right, 9 times out of 10 you sinning if you're doing something that you just can't get enough of. All right, unless it's this truth, man. All right, but if it's of the world and you just can't get over it, more than likely either that itself is a sin or it's going to lead you into sin. All right, go ahead.
Verse 16, it says, "Then I say, then walk in the Spirit, ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh."
Yeah, because if you're walking in the Spirit, you will not do the things that are pleasing to the flesh. Because the flesh and the Spirit always are combative against each other. The Spirit is willing to do the things of the house watching outside, but the flesh is willing and yearning to do the things of the world. So it's a constant struggle, it's a constant battle. So if you're in the Spirit, there's no way you can be in the flesh. All right, and vice versa. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 17, it says, "For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other."
Yeah, so they're contrary to one another. Like I was saying, you can't have one without the other, or you can't have both. Either you're going, just like you can't, the scripture says you can't serve 2 masters. Either you'll hate the one and love the other. There's no mixing and construing the two together. They're contrary to one another. They're on both 2 separate ends of the spectrum. Okay, keep reading, bro.
Says, "So that ye cannot do the things that ye would."
Yeah. You got Philippians 1 and 9. Philippians 1 and 9.
Philippians chapter 1 and verse 9. It says, "In this I pray, that your love may abound yet more and more in knowledge and in all judgment, that ye may approve things that are excellent, that ye may be sincere and without offense till the day of Hamashiach."
Yep. Verse 11.
Verse 11, it says, "Being fulfilled with the fruit of righteousness, which are by Yahushua Mashiach unto the glory and praise of the Most High."
Yeah, so it's important to add things unto you as the as in the fruits of the spirit. All right, not the things of the flesh. That's what Galatians 5 is trying to tell us, man. All right, Galatians the 5th chapter. We didn't read it, but a couple of verses above it says, "A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump." So if you got anything in you that is contrary to the spirit, hey, all it takes is a little bit of wiggle room for Satan to get in. All right, and if you don't purge that out, hey, it's gonna spread like cancer. It's gonna spread like the wildfires in California, man. All right, that's what the Apostle Paul was trying to tell the church of Galatians, man. All right, in the 5th chapter, you know, he pick up where we left off in that Galatians 5 and 17.
This is Galatians chapter 5 and verse 17. For the flesh lustful against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
Yeah, so you cannot do the things that you would. All right, you got the spirit telling you to do a lesson, but the flesh got, this broad you've been trying to get since 12th grade, texting you. All right, which one you gonna do? All right, is the spirit gonna take over? Be like, no, I'm gonna chill on this Sabbath. I got this lesson to do. You ain't gotta tell her that, but hey, go with what the spirit is telling you, because hey, you get them back. That ain't always the case.